colors, halt, left, pace.
Attention, salute, pledge.
Present.
I
Going.
pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Forward. Forward.
Yeah, I did.
Please bow your heads. Dear Father, we thank you for allowing us all to be together with friends and family one last time to celebrate our graduation. We have knowledge, so you will show us now how to use it wisely and find a way somehow to make the world we live in a little better place and make life with its problems a little bit easier to face. Grant us faith and courage to put purpose in our days and show us how to serve thee in effective ways. So our education, our knowledge, and our skill may find their true fulfillment as we learn to do thy will. And may we ever be aware in everything we do that knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from you. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I come before you tonight not with inspiring celebrity stories or smart people quotes or anecdotes, for these things do not truly pertain to us today. Today is not just any day. Today is May 28, 2010, the day of the Raider. Just as these words have pushed us along all year long, and our parents, guardians, teachers, and peers have got us through these past 13 years, I believe it is safe to say we have all accomplished something throughout our 13 years of schooling. Many things worth sharing, and many of them within the past 4 years at HCHS. Friendships, honors, sports games, you fill in the blank. However, these things do not matter tonight, for tonight, they are nothing more than a reminder of a significant piece of our past that proves only half of what we are capable of and marks a new beginning. This honor cord, this Key Club stole, none of these will matter after tonight. Therefore, I leave them here to remind us all of the opportunities that lie before us. Because each of us on this field, you and I, are capable of greater things, and all the opportunities are before us. So I challenge each of you, including myself, to reevaluate, rediscover, and redefine who you are. Redefine what is great, redefine what is good enough, redefine the impossible as possible, and realize this is not it. Instead, this is our time. So do not waste these past 13 years, but instead, look around you, say thank you, and tell everyone to look out. Those beside you, in the stands, the college you're heading to, where you're working, anywhere and everywhere you go. Because we, together and apart, are a force to be reckoned with, each and every one of us. I told you I wouldn't tell you any smart people quotes, but I didn't say I wouldn't share any anonymous ones. So I'll leave you with this. I wondered why somebody didn't do anything, and then I realized I am somebody.
Good evening and welcome. 1,387 days ago, when MySpace was cool and Fergie was the stuff, we began a journey that would mold us into new, improved versions of ourselves. On this journey, we were challenged, hurt, enlightened, and educated. As my best friend, Catherine, and I have discussed, our ninth grade selves would never recognize us now. But this isn't a bad thing. As I said, this journey has made us into better people. Not only can we find the area of a circle, pi r squared, but we can name the U.S. presidents. George Washington, John Adams. I'll quit. But we serve the community, support each other, and make a positive impact in our own worlds every day. But now, whether good, bad, or both, this journey has come to an end. There'll be no more student section at football games. No more fear at the sound of the minute bell. No more spicy chicken sandwiches. No more seniors 2010. It is time to begin a new journey, but this time is different for each of us. So I hope you all find satisfaction wherever your journey leads. Be safe, keep your head up, trust in God, and good luck. This is Friday, May 28th, and this is our last day of the Raider.
In the interest of time and to make sure that we do what's most important here tonight, what we're going to do next is the delivery of diplomas. If time at the end of that, we will proceed to the last speeches and the class song. We will do that only if the weather holds for us.
Y'all good? Abundio Torres. Benjamin Tyler Smith. Natasha Marie Talent. Caitlin Michelle Rosner. Kaylee Blair Page. Isabella Genevieve Napo. Evie Lynn McLean. Rochelle Elena Mathis. Crystal Gail Jenkins. Rosalind Claire Stovall. Sarah Jane Banks. Eric Homsenbath. Bo Cody Gunn. Ryan August Gleber.
Way to go, Ryan.
Paget Dawn Parker. Nancy Medrano Torres. Amanda Kathleen Murtis Medlock. Heather Elizabeth Pitts. Jack Dylan Sales. Juan Jose Aguilar. Rodolfo Cruz Valdez. Bobby Davis Hurt Smith. Jana Ansley Tanksley. Alice Meredith Rowland. Dwighta May Zufeld. Melissa Naba. Jessica Nicole Miller. Dixie Lee Mays. Abigail Lee Jones. Taylor Lene Hall. Taylor Nicole Fry. Robert Lawrence Hughes. Nathaniel Douglas Harden Gunn. Joshua Paul Dodd. Sandy Duarte. Jessica Lynn Charles. Savannah Marie Boyd. Kelly Nicole Adams. Francisco Javier Leiva. Roberto Aguilera. Luis Eduardo Valdez. Matthew Cole Smith. Selena Dainoy Tenteson. Maria de Los Angeles Romero. Whitney Marcella Peak. Hector Daniel Rafael. Justin Michael Oliver. Joshua James McIntyre. Kendra Lachey Jones. Abby Celeste Harris. Jessica Jolene Garcia. Austin Carlton Hunter. Stephen Kyle Gunter. Matias de Jesus Domingo. Jenna Catherine Dundor. Reva Marie Zimmerman. Ashley Jordan Brock. Brandy Nicole Allen. Zachary Keith Bohannon. Bryce Chastain Allen. William Cody Vandergriff. Preston Caleb Smith. Mary Margaret Thomas. Megan Marthaline Rowland. Lindsay Elise Heel. Julio Cesar Rangel. Donnie Odomson. Narek Drake Meister. Courtney Morgan Kineski. Kirby Lee Head. Gloria Matilde Gimbe. Caleb Joseph Zion Irby. Victor Manuel Guzman. Alejandro Carrillo Duran. Sasha Lynn Dyer. Haley Spencer Chesbro. Kayla Alicia Brooks. Yesenia Garcia Alvarez. Matthew Cody Broom. Miguel Angel Alvarez. Ramiro Villagomez. Sheldon Micah Smith. Alicia Brooke Thompson. Shelby Lee Rowland. Ashley Marie Pearson. Mark Campbell Reed. Joseph William Palmer. Jonathan Alexander Merck. Anna Wynn Kiker. Margaret Danielle Hedden. Julie Diana Gerald. Dylan Andrew Jackson. Kenneth Thomas Hack. Destin Maurice Ellison. Carissa May Elam. Megan Elizabeth Churning.
Take care of yourself.
Abigail Ann Brown. Hillary Brianne Andrews. Zachary George Burpee. Thomas James Anderson. Sonny Sankpachan Vixatheth. Matthew Lee Sosby. Heather Marie Thompson. Sarah Rachel Elizabeth Chastain. Taylor Morgan Peoples. J. Edward Riddle. Guillerme Ayoyeyo. Christopher Michael Monty. Shelby Elizabeth K. Kiker. Maricela Juarez Hernandez. Megan Theresa Guerin. James Tyler Jackson. Joseph Luke Hamilton. Michael Thomas Etheridge. Anna Clay Feedy. Kayla Michelle Clark. Georgiana Chelsea Buckley. Shalay Amanda Ardno. Jordan Jeffrey Byers. Brendan Gregory Ansley. Austin Charles Ward. Alexander Bentley Sparrow. Emily Rose Turk. Catherine Michelle Shirley. Morgan Reeves Pettis. Antonio Robles. Luis Alberto Paramo. Matthew Austin Moore. Sarah Catherine Kitchens.
Miss Kitchen.
Alexandria Lynn Herron. Haley Elizabeth Ginn. Travis Scott Johnson. Tyler Jack Prescott Harmon.
Good luck, man. Congratulations.
Stephanie Michelle Ferguson. Tania Denise Constantino. Rachel Elizabeth Busick. Melissa Pearl Ariel. Miguel Matias Garapia. Bradley Chance Armour.
Great job, sir.
Clayton Todd Welburn.
Congratulations, sir.
Brandon Lee Spivey.
Great job, sir.
Claudia Guadalupe Valencia. Ashton Sabrina Shook. Samantha Monique Phillips. Luis Miguel Rodriguez. Ricardo Paramo Martinez. Andres Mora. Olivia Marie Knox. Hillary Michelle Hill. Jessica Gonzalez. Jacob Noah Jones. Adam Cody Harper.
Good job, sir.
Jamarcus O'Darrell Simmons. Rebecca Jean Fitzgerald. Sarah Lindsay Cope. Ashley Ruth Butterworth. Jamie Miranda Armour. Andrew Thomas Carpenter. Jordan Matthew Armour.
Good job, sir.
Dwayne Allen White III. Ethan Mark Stevens. Maida Vega. Megan Elise Shirtliff. Amber Ruthann Pierce. Canarius Shanquez Rucker. Stephen Rodney Parks. Brian Keelan Myers. Melissa Nicole Cushman. Jessica Ann Holland. Hannah Dolores Goss.
Congratulations.
Jesse Kaylin Jones.
Great job, big man.
Mitchell Lee Harrison.
Great job, sir.
Saul Paramo Fernandez.
Good job, sir. Congratulations.
Callie Elizabeth Fleming.
Great job. Great job.
Lindsay Amber Cornick.
Congratulations.
Evan Lindsay Kane. Yvonne Marianne Avoy. Dylan Wayne Charles.
Great job, sir.
Matthew Brett Arnold.
Great job, sir.
Justin Martin White. Jared Christopher Stevens. Caitlin Danielle Wood. Deidre Lynn Zimmerman. Anna Marie Poston. Branson Heath Sanders.
Great job.
Hoyt Cody Parson. Morgan Lane Myers. Kimberly Titapon Latanaxe. Hillary Dawn Holiday. Heidi Michelle Goss. Joshua Eldo Jones. Zachary Philip Hart. Eliseo Florentino Gomez. Caitlin Doe Fleming. Lauren Faye Cunningham. Jacqueline Elizabeth Campbell. Zena Zing. Cody Blake Chastain. Marco Antonio Arriaga. Justin Blake Wigington. Matthew Christopher Stuckert. Bridget Ariane Walsh. Jennifer Allison Singerat. Sharnice Nicole Quillian. Ethan Clay Savage. Joseph Allen Peck. Zachary Wayne Myers. Angela Lee Lipscomb. Brittany Nicole Holsenbeck. Olivia Chelsea Gragg. James Levi Justice. James Byers Finley. Candy Ray Lynn Foster. Linda Blake Cunningham. Kayla Beth Campbell. Carrie Beth Barlow. Blaine Kennedy Coran. Brandon Lee Asherbranner. Michael Joseph Williams. Andy Drake Sullivan. Amber Lynn Warwick. Jessica Brooke Sissel. Bernice Ramirez. Andrew David C.
Great job, sir. Yes, sir.
Justin Blake Pendry. Thomas Suksan Namachak.
Great job, sir.
Erica Elaine Lockwood. Stephanie Nicole Holt. Chastity Brianna Gribble. Jonathan Michael Kelly. Wiley Spear Helm. Miguel Flores. Macy Brooke Foster. Katie Colleen Cotrere.
Welcome.
Courtney Miranda Kane. Hannah Marie Barnes. Cameron Taylor Cook. Reese Patrick Bacon. Christopher Taylor Wilson.
Great job, sir.
Drew Joseph Taylor.
Congratulations.
Carrie Elizabeth Wansley.
Congratulations.
Kayla Noel Sis. Kelly Elizabeth Ramsey. Christopher Emmanuel Senador.
Great job, sir.
Juan Jesus Portillo. Orlando Navarrete Alcaraz.
Great job, sir.
Heather Alexis Hook. Ridley Virginia Griggs.
Great job.
Alexander Alec Kennerath.
Great job, sir.
TJ Helton.
Great job.
Jordan Kenneth Fowler.
Great job, sir.
Audra Deanne Brady.
Congratulations.
Morgan Elizabeth Davis.
Congratulations.
Andrea Elise Canuck.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Brooke Batson.
Congratulations.
Christopher James Cook.
Congratulations, sir.
Fernando Barcena Jr.
Congratulations, sir.
Joseph Curtis Wingo. Harrison Cole Taylor. Megan Victoria Welburn. Chelsea Lynn Smith. Kimberly Nicole Ramsey. Christopher Matthew Shirley. Anthony Alexander Quillian. William Cody Newsom. Rosa Idalia Macias Sanchez. Jeannie Elizabeth Hopkins. Kayla Nicole Grogan. Robert Joe Kirkham Jr. Nolan Ashley Hemmer. John Allen Fox Jr. Rebecca Ashley Frady. Stephanie Ann Deere. Brianna Nicole Canuck. Katie Melissa Bales. Joshua James Craig. Igor Michael Bars. Paul James Wood. Jared Andrew Tinch. Haley Nicole White. Katie Maxine Smith. Monica Rhea. Ethan Cody Shirley. Casey Lamar Pugh. Stephen Tyler Normandia. Caitlin Marie Martin. Katie Nicole Horton. Luz Maria Guillen. Ryan Blakely Cryak. Sawyer Foster Hammer. Pascual Francisco. Jennifer Kirby Franks. Melissa Ann Deese. Caitlin Elizabeth Canuck. Kayla Ann Bingle. Benny Raymond Crooms Jr. Samuel Matthew Bell. Stephen Gray Wood. Nathan Lee Thien. Haley Caroline White. Joanne Lynn Renshaw.
Congratulations.
Samantha Ray Nelson. Brenda Denise Moore. Chloe Marie McAllister. Kylie Alexandria Martin.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Reagan Mary Teresa Ivester.
Congratulations.
Amber Nicole Gully. Luis Miguel Langone. Justin Michael Hicks. Stephen Tyler Franklin. Dakota Shantana Free. Maria Santos Diaz. Courtney Aaliyah Carter. Alexis Nicole Bertoldo. Philip Michael Curbo. Jacob Leland Bellamy. Cody Braxton York.
You be careful next year. I appreciate
Brett Matthew Thomas. Brittany Marie Williams. Brittany Nicole Smith. Crystal Leanne Richards.
Welcome.
Kayla Dion Nicely. Kaylee Nicole Moat. Charlie Renee McDonald.
Congratulations.
Anna Berta Martinez. Chelsea Brooke Jackson. Candace Beth Gunn. Miguel Francisco Lara. Jordan Kyle Hogan. Atanasio Garcia.
Proud of you.
Maria Elizabeth Frias. Amber Ruth Jean Dobbs. Sarah Marie Carville.
Great job.
Haley Alexandria Black. Anthony DeHenden. Anthony Lewis Bishop.
Great job, Anthony.
Rodolfo Zabala.
Congratulations.
Stephen Thomas Tilson. Kyle Benjamin O'Kelly. Haley Brooke Sosby. Jennifer Nicole Roberts. Sarah Lynn Nicholson. Kayla Denise Mull. Kelly Elizabeth McCarran. Teresa Hernandez Martinez. Jessica Kathleen Jeffers. Caitlin Michelle Gunn. Darian Augustine Laddie. Dennis Hoggett. Brandon Thomas Gardner. Kayla Nicole Fry. Allison Elizabeth Dolph. Marilyn Chantafisip. Megan Irene Blackburn. Ryan Glenn Halsenbach. Michael Edward Bishop. Diego Emmanuel Ziegler. Joseph Kyle McCall. Jacob Ray Smager. Zachary Scott Slayton. Frankie Sisabath. Justin Edward Shirley. Francisco Tomas Queriapa.
Congratulations.
Wendell Coley Norton. Ezequiel Marquez. Robert Michael Loudermilk. Ian Drake Lingerfeld. Cole Riker Lavelle. Blakeland Dale Holland. Gabriel Garza. Dalton Andrew Dodd. Wesley Avery Dodd III. Jackson Ray Dean. Grant Allen Davis. Aaron Rocco Davis. Hayden Thomas Black. Jordan Tyler Lovell. Jose Enrique Lopez. Joshua Michael Higginbotham. Dennis Lee Kastner. Jamal Alexander Walters.
Good job, sir.
Brandon Charles Scott Toller.
I'd like to say something that I've prepared tonight. Hello. How about those last 4 years? I guess that's what they call it the time of our lives. Ha. You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack. But when my mom dropped me off at NGA the first day, I knew y'all were some of my own. And my wolf pack, it grew by 391. So where there were 392 of us in the pack, I was alone, first in the pack, then you guys joined in later. And 10 months ago, when I became a senior, I thought, wait a second, could it be? And now I know for sure I'm in the best class ever. 392 of us wolves running around Panama City Beach together, looking for opportunities and success. So tonight I make a toast, blood brothers. We start the rest of our lives now, and there's only one thing I have to say. We did it!
I love you too, radio. All right, seniors, our quote is by Bret Hart, and it's the best we ever is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Panama City, here we come! Woo! So how about that weather? Distinguished faculty, guests, and fellow classmates, good evening. It is my honor to stand before you today and speak to you as the valedictorian of the class of 2010 of Habersham Central High School, which, might I add, is the finest public high school in the entire county. It is certainly hard to believe we've made it, and honestly it feels like any minute now I'll be waking up bright and early at 6:30 Monday morning only to realize it is all a dream. Now, as valedictorian, I get the distinct privilege of speaking to all of you today to impart to you all the wisdom and wonderful bits of knowledge I've learned here at Habersham. While this seems like a simple task, believe me, it isn't. I began contemplating a few weeks ago about what I could possibly say in my 10-minute time slot that would make the perfect graduation speech. I thought and thought and thought. I even contemplated just teaching a calculus lesson on integrals, or since the speech isn't graded, just not doing it at all. But as I racked my brain for inspiration, the thought occurred to me that there is no perfect graduation speech. What could possibly summarize the highs, the lows, the experiences, and the memories of our high school days? I realized that our time here at this school and what the school stands for cannot be put into words, no matter how eloquently said. Instead, I realized that this moment could best be used to reflect on the great times we did have, the memories we are currently making, and the memories we have yet to make. So as it relates to memorable moments that I and some of you have experienced, think of your own trials and tribulations that have helped mold you and bring you here to this day. Let's think back to 9th grade. Ah yes, freshman year. Wide-eyed and eager to be out of the 8th grade, we moved into our own little school in Raidertown. At the time, I didn't really understand why they separated the 9th grade from the rest of the high school, but looking back, I guess it makes a little bit more sense. We probably would have looked pretty stupid. Whether we were throwing teachers' keys in the trash, screaming when the lights were turned on in physical science, or interrupting video projects in the atrium, we probably didn't make the best choices or handle them in the best way. We probably still don't, but hey, maybe we look a little bit cooler when we do it now. Whatever our 9th grade experience was like though, we all gained a little more knowledge about the ways of life, about our friends, and about ourselves. Now let's move on to 10th. Wide-eyed and eager to be out of the 9th grade, we rejoiced at finally being at the high school. That is, until we found out that the high school was 25 years older, had much more narrow hallways, and classes that were twice as long. Since most of us couldn't drive at this point, we didn't even have one of the best benefits of being in high school. Instead, we were stuck with more homework, which, contrary to popular belief, I don't enjoy. It was also this year that we got our first taste of the dreaded principal, Coach Jim Van Heuser. Only kidding, Coach Van, you've been awesome. But all the difficulties aside, 10th grade ended up being a pretty good year. Between the Raider games, hanging out with friends, and robbing banks, we had our fair share of fun. We made new friends and stayed friends with old ones. We perfected the art of taking the longest bathroom breaks humanly possible and texting with our phones in the most secretive ways imaginable. By the time 10th grade was over, we finally looked a whole lot like high schoolers. But as fast as 10th grade ended, the summer between 10th and 11th went faster. A little more tired and a little less enthused, we marched into 11th grade and right into the thick of high school. Though our classes may have been harder and our teachers a little more strict, we finally had the one thing that most of us had been waiting the last year or two for, the ability to drive. Most of us had a parent or a sibling to take us to school before then, and consequently, most of us showed up to school on time. But with the removal of our responsible chauffeurs came a whole lot of tardies. Though I was lucky enough to never have gone to Saturday school, I've only heard of the horrors from those unlucky enough to obtain 5 tardies. Now I know, for a lot of you, junior year was probably the most difficult. I think I can safely say the same was true for me. I probably drank more caffeine that one year than I have my entire life. But even though chemistry, the junior research project, and the graduation test tried to hold us back, we made it through with the end finally in sight. Thoroughly exhausted and rejoicing to be seniors, we walked into 12th grade year with the air and superiority that only a senior could have. We were finally the big dogs on campus, the top of the food chain. Was it really our last year of high school? I remember hearing on the first day of the school year to enjoy our last year because before we knew it, it'll be May. Staying there and listening to that, I thought, yeah, right, we'll probably never graduate. It felt like graduation was some myth, something that everyone always talked about, but you never actually get there. Sure enough, it did fly by. Just like that, football season was over. Shortly after, Christmas break came, and eventually the world's longest and coldest winter came to an end. Spring break was gone, and in an instant, and before we knew it, we were getting our caps and gowns. Senior year, like every other year, did have its ups and downs. I think my biggest regret was not having a senior prank, unless I didn't hear about it, which means it must not have been very good anyway. Also, we never got to randomly break out into song on well, actually, now we have. Never mind. I think it's safe to say that though the good definitely outweighed the bad. And that brings us up to May 28, 2010. But before we start to talk about the future that lies ahead of us, let's spend a few moments reflecting on the memories we are making now. Although it's a hard fact to face, many of us probably won't ever see each other again after tonight. Life will take us our own separate ways, each to his or her own journey. So while this speech may go down as one of your best memories of high school, let's make sure we appreciate all of our friends, family, and teachers that have been with us throughout this journey. I believe I speak on behalf of all of us here when I say we wouldn't be here without them, and we owe it to them to set a place aside for them in our minds and in our hearts. And to all the moms out there, try not to cry too much. As Dr. Seuss once said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. So here we are tonight, standing at the end of one path and at the beginning of another. For 18 years, our lives have been mostly the same, following the same routine year in and year out. But as you all know, time doesn't stand still for anyone, and we are certainly no exception. As we look into the future, a seemingly endless amount of questions arise. What am I going to major in? What am I going to do in life? Where will I live? What kind of life will I live? Will I be successful? Intimidating questions, I know. We have our whole lives before us, and for us, and only us, to decide what to do with. However daunting that may seem, just keep in mind that neither success nor failure is ever final. Work hard and never give up, but don't forget to stop and smell the roses every once in a while, too. I have no doubt that each and every one of you will take your life into your own hands and live it out to the fullest. That no matter where your decisions in life may take you, that you realize life is more than having lots of money and a big house. I challenge all of you here today to go out and do something remarkable. Don't live down to the expectations, but rise above them and wave as you pass by. Enjoy the time you've been given here and never ever forget where you came from. So with those final words, it is with the deepest sincerity that I wish all of you the best luck with all of your future endeavors, even if you don't need it. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2010.
A tad late than I thought it would be, but I would like to introduce our special guest for tonight. First of all, I'd like to thank our Board of Education. First of all, Ms. Meredith McConnell, our board chairperson, our Dr. Robert Barron, our vice chairperson, Ms. Pat Taylor, board member, Gilbert Barrett, board member, and Trent Demore, board member. I would also like to thank Assistant Superintendent Mike Sanders for being here tonight, as well as Superintendent Mr. Robert Costley. Special thank you also goes to some people I don't do well without, and that is Coach Amy Hood, Mr. Octavius Mulligan, and Mr. John Anglin. Lastly, I'd like to welcome and thank the best faculty in the state of Georgia. Thank you.
Meditations for the future, the top 10.
Number 10, wherever you go, go with all your heart.
Number 9, we all die. The goal isn't to live forever, but to create something that does. Make your mark on the world.
Number 8, always remember the words of a certain Octavius Mulligan. It is what it is.
Number 7, keep in mind that time is precious and irreplaceable. For this reason, take every second available to make it yours. Divide and conquer.
Number 6, to prevent the loss of a wolf from your pack, stay far away from Vegas.
Number 5, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by what you didn't do than what you did. Therefore, live life with no regrets and never give up on your dreams.
Number 4, beginnings are usually scary and endings are usually sad, but it's everything in between that wisdom
that
makes it all worth living.
Number 3, allow God to take charge. Accept His wish in granting you serenity, courage to stand up, and wisdom to uncover life.
Number 2, the vision that you glorify in your mind, the ideal that you enthrone in your heart. This you will build your life by, and this you will become.
Lastly, number 1, change is carried by time, but forever, the class of 2010, we will be.
Woo!
I know you're one.
Jim, let them stop. Tell them to sit down.
We are, I know I'm a little bit richer tonight. They all gave me a dime for 2010. And I'll say this, we're all a little bit richer in a lot of ways because of all of you guys. You're a special group of people. We love you, and it's with great pride and pleasure that I present the class of 2010.